All right, here we go. The NFC Championship game of the 2002 NFL season is about to get underway. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in here having had a fantastic season somewhere here. Let's see. They finished up 10-6. They beat San Fran last week 28-0. That defense absolutely dominated. Now they're on the road to play the Philadelphia Eagles. The winner of this game will go on to face the upstart Tennessee Titans, having upset my Raiders in the AFC Championship game 24-23. Unbelievable. Gannon, the league's MVP, turned it over twice, threw an interception, and had a fumble on the final drive of the game. The Raiders had an opportunity to drive and win the game on any score, touchdown or field goal, and Gannon fumbled the ball away. And that ended the Raiders' campaign. They had a great year, 13-4-1, counting this loss. Tennessee advances with a 13-5 record, and they are waiting the winner of this game. Tampa Bay quarterback, coach John Gruden, quarterback by Brad Johnson, Pittman at halfback, Allstott at fullback, McCardell at X receiver, Dudley at tight end, and Keyshawn Johnson at the Z receiver. Tupa and Grammatica do the kicking duties. Williams and Stecker do the return duties. This team is a CA. That A defense, number one in football. But they face, unfortunately, the best team on paper in the 2002 season set. Again, all of these teams are rated in Rodney's tome. This tome, of course, is available from the Google Drive free. Quarterbacked by Donovan McNabb, Deuce Staley at running back, Dorsey Levens is the second back, Thrash and Pinkston are the wide receivers, Freeman is their third receiver, coming over from the Green Bay Packers, and Lewis is their tight end. Lendetta and Akers do the kicking. The one and only Brian Mitchell is the return man. This team is an AA, and they're coached by the one and only future Hall of Fame coach Andy Reid. This Eagles team was something special. Went to 4 straight NFC championships. They finally got over the hump, but couldn't beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The only knock I've ever had for this particular era of the Eagles is Andy Reid refused to run the ball, really, and but he did get the most out of Donovan McNabb anybody could have. All right, so let's get the matchups. Tampa Bay. Let's go here again. We're playing my Football Time Special Edition D66 full automated game. Let's see here. Tampa Bay C versus A. This is not going to go well for them. Oh, my Lord. Tampa is an F offense today. Oh, my. Philadelphia A versus A is going to be a C. So this ought to be a pretty pedestrian game as far as points. Points will be at a premium. And Philadelphia being, again, we're playing the 16-game possession rules. That's rules as written from this book. And the hometown team gets the ball first and last based on this book's rules. So Philadelphia on the C charts will return this ball out to the 25-yard line. And here we go, folks. May the best team win. Tampa Bay with this brilliant defense. Unfortunately, they're facing the Philadelphia Eagles in their house. Here we go. Philadelphia on the C charts will be right here. So Philly goes to work. Donovan McNabb is going to drop back and get sacked right out of the gate. Simeon Rice, 5. Oh, you got to love it. Second down. Tampa Bay right out of the gate. Simeon Rice with a sack comes flying through and buries McNabb. Second down and 19. The Eagles in trouble. Oh, my God. Incomplete. I thought it was another sack. Third down. That Tampa Bay defense all over McNabb. Third and long. And it's going to be a scramble by McNabb for 7. 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, not even remotely enough. And the Eagles, right out of the gate, tested by that Tampa defense, they're going to have to punt. Their punt is 35 net, 10, 20, 30, and 5. Remember, you can try to return any punt, kick, interception, or fumble return. Unfortunately, there's a good chance you'll give it right back. If you risk it, we won't risk it with this defense. Tampa Bay is going to go to work looking at the F charts. This is not This is not ideal, but here we go. Brad Johnson and company. Can they get it done? It's going to be a drop back pass for 6 yards. 5-6. He finds the tight end, Ricky Dudley, in the flat. 2nd down and 4. They snap the ball. It's going to be a pitch out for 2. 3rd down and 1, 2, 3. 3rd and 3 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The crowd here in Philly on their feet. They snap the ball. It's going to be a sack. Loss of 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow, the Eagles with a sack. I can't think offhand who that would be. Hugh Douglas, maybe? Was he there then? It's 4th down. They're going to have to punt. Punting on the F chart is a 30. 10, 20, 30. They're going to be at the 29. The Eagles with Brian Mitchell. I'm so tempted to risk it. If I roll a 6, it's a touchdown. Brian Mitchell, will he be the first to score in the NFC Championship game? No, he fumbles it away. I should not have done that. Punt. Mitchell. Punt, return, fumble, loss. They scoop it up. Who scoops it up for them? 4. It's going to be a linebacker on special teams. Should he return it? They get it here. Yeah, what the hell? Look at it. Oh, you know it's a muffed punt. You can't. Oh, my God. The Tampa Bay special teams comes through, popping Brian Mitchell. The ball pops loose, and they fall on it. And the Bucs have stolen a possession from Brian Mitchell and company. Here we go. They snap the ball. 43. It's going to be a drop back pass. 14-yard strike to Keyshawn Johnson. 10 down to the 15. 1st and 10 at the 15. Brad Johnson. Touchdown, Brad Johnson. Who is it? Is it a run? Was it Allstott? 4. Nope. Screen pass. Oh, that's got to be Johnson. 15 pass to Allstott out of the backfield, takes off and rumbles 15 yards, runs over. Oh, who was that superstar safety of Philly? Was so good. Brilliant safety. At the stiff arms him away at the goal line. Allstott sticks it over with those thick legs. And there it is. Touchdown. The Tampa Bay Bucs wrap up the first quarter 7-0. An exchange of punts. Mitchell tried to return it for a touchdown, coughed it up. Johnson then takes advantage with 2 passes, a 14-yard strike to Keyshawn, and then a 15-yard screen pass to big, bad Allstott. Man, they return it on the C charts out to the 25-yard line. We will not attempt another kick return, I think, with Mitchell. I was tempted. You got to give Mitchell, who's one of the greatest in history, a chance, at least greatest of the era. Unfortunately, didn't go well. Oh, my. Philadelphia Eagles behind the 8 ball, thanks to that Tampa Bay takeaway team. They snap the ball. 55 is going to be a pitch out to Deuce Staley for 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It is 2nd down and 2. Deuce! 44 is going to be a handoff to Staley. He gets spun around. Now Andy Reid wants to carry the ball twice in a row. Unbelievable. 3rd and 2. Donovan McNabb under center. Snaps the ball. Backpedaling. Fires it out. 11-yard strike to the one and only Freeman. 10-11. Coming over from the Packers, who won a Super Bowl in 1996. I think Freeman won a Super Bowl in 96. Am I right about that? I think so. I think he was on that team, Freeman. He was a young man. 1st and 10 at the 44. The crowd here quiet. Donovan McNabb barks signal, snaps the ball. It's going to be a pass for 21 yards down the field to Thrash. 10, 21. They're at the 35, and Tampa Bay now is McNabb and Reid and company have figured out a way to get loose some receivers. They snap the ball. It's going to be another pass for 9 to the tight end. Lewis, 2nd and 1. This is a great time to run the ball or play action pass. Snaps the ball, drops back, looks, fires into the flat to Deuce Staley for 1, 2, 3, 1st down. They go for the 1st down pass, a little swing pass out to Deuce. Keep the drive alive. Donovan McNabb, they got to find a way to keep this defense guessing. They snap the ball, 22. 22 is going to be incomplete. McNabb takes a shot down the sideline, incomplete. Snaps the ball 36. It's a handoff to Staley for 7, 5, 6, 7, 3rd and 3. That was a good call for Andy Reid. Now they can convert this. Don McNabb under center backs up into the shotgun. Barking signal sends Lewis across the field in motion. Tight end trying to waggle the tight end out. No, it's a pitch. He follows the tight end around. Does Staley 5, 6, 7 down to the 9. 1st and goal at the 9. Deuce Staley deuce. Dorsey Levens comes into the game. Deuce Staley gives him a handshake as he comes off the field. Big Dorsey Levens, also former Packer. And of course, he would have come over with Andy Reid, who used to be the offensive coordinator of Mike Holmgren's Packers. So Dorsey Levens in the backfield. Now they snap the ball. Dorsey gets the pitch. Goes 8 yards down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Big Dorsey Levens driving those legs. They snap the ball. Touchdown Dorsey. Levens on a 1-yard run. P-A-T. Folks, it's a tie ball game. Tampa Bay on the F charts returns this out to the 19-yard line. We will not risk the return. It's 7-7. The crowd here in Philly in full throat. It is now 7-7 as Philadelphia answered after muffing a punt and giving Tampa a cheap short field. Here we go. Tampa Bay goes to work. On the F charts, it's going to be a drop back pass. He finds Ricky Dudley, 5'6", 6-yard strike, quick out to big, 6'6". Ricky Dudley, 2nd down and 4, snaps the ball, touchdown! Oh my God, how did they do it? 5, it's going to be a bomb, sideline Johnson. What the hell? A 75-yard pass. 2, and I got to make the roll on this. I'm not going to just give this up to somebody. 5, running back 1 out of the backfield. Are you kidding? Pittman catches a screen or pass down the sidelines and goes 75 yards. The crowd here stunned, silent. You can hear a trickle of boos coming raining down on the Philadelphia busted coverage. They're going to return the kick out to the 25. Philly worked so hard to tie the game, only to let Pittman break free out of the backfield on a swing pass and go the distance. Philadelphia back to work. Donovan McNabb and Company down 14-7. Here they go. 45 is going to be a handoff to Dorsey Levens, 5'6", 2nd and 4. Subbing back in the game is Deuce. 1-back offense, 3 receivers in. 53 is a 15-yard strike to Pinkston, 5'10", 15, 1st down. The crowd roars. Donovan McNabb under center, drop backs. He drops back, hands it off. Staley on a draw picks up 11 down to the 43 of the Bucks. Staley with an 11-yard rip. Snaps the ball. It's going to be a handoff to Staley for 4 more. 2nd and 6. McNabb and Company under center, drops back, hands it off. Dorsey Levens gets 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1st down. Staley comes back in the ball game. Dorsey with an 8-yard run. They have got the Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was fast, but they were a little undersized. You can see Philly pushing them around, pushing them off the ball, especially with these big receivers. Freeman, Thrash, what's his name? Pinkston. All right, and that tight end Lewis. Here we go. They snap the ball. Oh, it's a turnover. Donovan McNabb. This Bucks team has produced their 2nd turnover today. And that's what it's going to take for the Bucks to win the championship. Is an interception. McNabb, there it is, folks. One of my subscribers said it best in his comment on my last video. We'll see how the Eagles do if McNabb can avoid making a mistake. And sure enough, McNabb throws a pick. INT. It's returned back for Tampa Bay using the F charts. Their return back is 7 yards, 5, 6, 7. But I could take a chance to go to the house. No, they got the ball. Let's not risk it. Actually, though, that was Tampa, though. Tampa liked to take shots. We're going to take it back to the house. A 6 is a pick 6. Yep, touchdown, Bucks. Pick 6. He goes back 5, 6, 7, 69 yards. This has got to be Barber. Barber, 69-yard pick 6. PAT, and that wraps up the half. Oh my God, Philly got their touchdown, but gave up 14 points. Johnson with a 75-yard pass to Pittman. McNabb picked off. Barber, pick 6 return. And then Barber goes back 69. Remember, any possession is linear and literal. It counts as a possession. So in some games, that would be a pick 6 on their possession, and then Philly would get the kickoff for the final. But in my game, it's linear and literal. So Barber, 69-yard pick 6, wraps up the half, and it is 21-7. Philadelphia fans booing Reed and company as they come off the field. McNabb has done the unthinkable, throwing a pick, and Barber scoots down the sideline untouched. Tampa Bay brings it out after the halftime chat. John Gruden all smiles. He knows this is a championship defense. He just needs his offense to not mess it up. Here they go. Will they pound the rock? Gruden and company would love to. 5-yard strike out of the backfield to Pittman. Pittman, who caught a 75-yarder in the second quarter. It's going to be 31. 31 is a sack. Loss of 6. 5-6. Hugh Douglas. It is third down. That's a second sack for them. Third and long. They snap the ball. Oh, 12 is another sack for 9. 5 down to the 9. Fourth down. Philadelphia manhandles Brad Johnson on back-to-back plays. Punt of 30 yards. You got to be kidding me. 10, 20, 30 to the 39. The Philly fans erupt as that's what they're going to have to do to come back. They're down 21-7 in the third quarter. Tampa Bay already forced to punt. Can McNabb avoid any more big turnovers? It's going to be a pitch out for 2 to Deuce. Snaps the ball. 63 is up. 21-yard strike to Pinkston. 10-21 down to the 16. The crowd roars as McNabb gets free of the pass rush and fires a bullet. Snaps the ball. It's going to be incomplete. Second down. Swings it out to Freeman on a quick out. Nobody home. Snaps the ball. 63. 21-yard touchdown pass. McNabb. A 16-yard pass TD. 2. Oh, man. Drop the dice. 16-yard pass touchdown to number 5. That's going to be running back 1. You got to be kidding me. I'm thinking that's... Let's roll. Odd, it's Staley. Yep, Staley. PAT is good. Uh-oh, folks. The crowd roars as they're back in it 21-14. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers return the kick out to the 19. And uh-oh, John Gruden getting a little nervous as Brad Johnson was manhandled for 2 sacks on the last possession. Here they go. They snap the ball. 31. Sack! He goes down again. The 3rd sack in 3 plays. That's the 4th sack for the Eagles. They are absolutely manhandling Brad Johnson. Snaps the ball. 64 is going to be Brad scrambling away for a yard. 3rd and long. Uh-oh, John Gruden, madder than hell, barking at his offensive line coach. 41, incomplete. Brad Johnson swings it out, throws it away, safe into the stands. They're going to have to punt. 30 yards. 10, 20, 30. They've got it at their own 44. No, they've got it at Philly's 40. Tampa's 44. Final drive of the third quarter. Philly was down 21-7. And they have made it 21-14, and they have beaten the hell out of Brad Johnson on the last 2 possessions. And John Gruden giving an earful to his offensive lines coach. They snap the ball. 21 drops back. Down he goes. 5 for Simeon Rice. Let's roll. Let's see who gets that. It might be Brooks. Maybe not Rice. Maybe Brooks. 6 on the sack is nope. It's Simeon Rice's 2nd sack today. Oh, my. Second down and 19. McNabb gets up wobbly. They help him to his feet. The crowd booing. Snaps the ball. Jeez, what a game. It's a handoff to Deuce Staley. Loss of 3. 1, 2, 3. No, they were here. Okay, they were here. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lost 3 more. 1, 2. Holy cow. They backed up onto their own 44, 3rd and 20-something. The crowd booing Philly as they had a brilliant chance to tie this game. McNabb drops back, fires it into the flat on a check down to the tight end Lewis. He gets 7, 5, 6, 7. It's 4th down. And folks, they're going to punt. I believe on the C chart's going to pin them deep. 35, 10, 10, 20, 35. Yep, pin them at the 9-yard line. Coffin corner punt, and the gun sounds, wrapping up the 3rd. McNabb scores the only touchdown. Tampa Bay completely shut down in the 3rd. This is it. Tampa Bay needs another score to put this game on ice, but right as it is right now, one hell of a game. Philadelphia is still in it. Tampa Bay hands it off 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Allstott up the gut. 2nd down. John Gruden, what are you doing? Touchdown! Never mind. Another gigantic play for Brad Johnson and company, and it is indeed a bomb. Long bomb, it says. Johnson's 3rd touchdown pass, despite being... So basically, it was feast or famine. The Eagles were sacking him, bomb. So they gave up behind that pressure. They basically had busted coverages. A 15-yard pass, a 75-yard pass to Pittman. Again, aggressive front 7 coming after your quarterback. The best play is a screen pass. This a bomb of, oh my God, of 88 yards, 88-yard pass. And who is this to? Holy cow. To running back 2. Oh my Lord. Allstott? No, come on. Who would that be? Gosh, no way. Well, Allstott's running back 2. Allstott catches an 88-yard pass. No. The crowd booing, that's just nuts. And the return out to the 25. We will let Brian Mitchell return this. If I roll a 6, Mitchell will take this back to the house. No, he's going to cough it up. That's my fault. I shouldn't have done it. You can't return a fumbled kick return. Dang it, Mitchell has a horrible day with a kickoff return, fumble lost. Tampa Bay with the ball to 25, about to put this game on ice. John Gruden and company celebrating. Somewhat anticlimactic here as Johnson, after the touchdown, Mitchell tries to take this back to the house and gets stripped. Tampa Bay's produced 4 turnovers today, and that's how they did win the Super Bowl, taking the ball away. It's going to be a pitch out for 5 yards to Stecker, 2nd down and 5. Pittman and Allstott back in the game, 31. 31 is a sack, lost 6, 5, 6. Unbelievable. Wait a second. They got he got 4, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they lost 6, 5, 6. Okay. 3rd down. Lost a 6 on a sack. That's the 5th sack for Philly's defense. So again, feast or famine. They're coming after Johnson. They're either getting Johnson or he's beating that coverage. So basically, they're busted coverages behind a very aggressive defense. I can't remember who their defensive coordinator was. He was a blitz-happy monster, though. What was his name? Damn, Tampa Bay, 3rd down and long. Snaps the ball. 23 is going to be a strike for 8 out of the backfield to Dudley. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 4th down. They're going to kick a field goal. Don't flip a 1. It's good. Gramatica with a 36-yard field goal. Game over. Philly on the return. They're going to play it out. Brian Mitchell benched after 2 fumbles, so we're not going to return it. And here it goes. The crowd booing. Many of them leaving. They are not going to hang around to watch Tampa Bay hoist the NFC trophy. Both home teams will have lost here. But Tampa is going to repeat history and go to the Super Bowl. Can they beat Tennessee in the big game? 65, they're going to pitch it out for 10. Donovan McNabb drops back, keeps it, runs for 10, first down. Definitely not a pitch out, as McNabb would have, 13, excuse me. Donovan McNabb would have been trying to pass there, would have scrambled for 13. Snaps the ball, another run for McNabb, 13 more, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right now, McNabb is scrambling. 26 yards for McNabb in 2 plays. 45 is going to be another run for 6, 5, 6. So the pressure from Simeon Rice and company are flushing McNabb. 32 yards rushing for McNabb here in the final drive of the game. It's going to be an incomplete pass, 3rd down and 4. McNabb can keep it going. 65, yep, run for 13. McNabb with 50 yards rushing on this drive. The crowd that's here is excited to watch, but it's too little too late as they have squandered this with multiple turnovers and big plays. It's going to be another 13-yard run, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right now, they're just letting McNabb get out of the pocket and playing a deep zone. You know they're playing a safe zone defense. They're pressuring, and McNabb's taking advantage of it. You can see it in your mind's eye. 31 incomplete. McNabb takes a shot to the end zone. This is garbage time. Can McNabb get something? 32. Pass for 3. 1, 2, 3. Out of the backfield to Lewis, the tight end. 3rd down. It's going to be 31. Incomplete. 4th down. This is it. Final play, maybe. McNabb snaps the ball, drops back, fires it into the flat, hoping Deuce Staley can do something with it. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to come up short. Turnover on downs, end of game. Oh my. Mitchell and Grammatica 10 more. Philly shutout. 24, 31-14. Tampa Bay. 11-6. Tampa Bay wins. They're 12-6. They win this one 31-14 in football time special edition d66, and that makes them 12-6. Philadelphia would fall to 13-5. Folks, both home teams lost, and it's going to be Tennessee versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this 2002 Super Bowl. Well, at least one team has repeated history here, and it is Tampa. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would be. It's going to be versus Tennessee, though. That is a shocker. That is a shocker. I really didn't think it would be Tampa Bay in this group. I don't know why. Tampa Bay with an A defense, it's a big deal in this game. An A defense really does reduce teams. And boy, I made a couple of mistakes. I gave Mitchell a chance to be a big star, and he fumbled the punt away, muffed the punt. And then behind, after that 88-yard bomb, I thought, you know what? You got to go for it, get back a touchdown quick. And Mitchell coughed up a kickoff return. So Tampa Bay took the ball away 4 times in that game. What a game. Mitchell fumbled 1. McNabb picked off 2. Let's see here. Mitchell coughed it up 1. McNabb threw a pick. That's 2. Pick 6 came out of that. And then Mitchell turned it over again. Okay, so 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers. And following those turnovers, Johnson threw a touchdown pass. Barber scored directly off of that. That's 17 points off turnovers. And they win the game by 17. So Tampa Bay, every turnover led directly to Tampa Bay scoring. And that is how champions win with defense. Unbelievable. All right, Philly. Nice try. All right, next time I do this, tomorrow morning, Coffee and Sports will be the Super Bowl of the 2002 NFL season. Thanks for watching. Good day.